Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Journey to Wisdom and Wealth. My name is Tara. If you're new, welcome. If you're not new, welcome back. You know you're part of the what? Grateful gang, gang, gang. Grateful gang, 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 gang. Grateful gang, gang, gang. Grateful gang, 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 gang. If you're not a part of Grateful Gang, we love to have you over here. It's free 99. It costs you nothing to hit that red subscribe button. Don't forget to leave me a comment. And don't forget to share, like, all the things, whatever floats your boat. Today, we're going to be closing out our last paycheck or our first paycheck in June because we're supposed to get paid tomorrow. So any of y'all who was missing the budgeting videos, you should be getting at least 2 or 3 coming up. And thank you so much for all the love on the vlogs as well. I appreciate you all. I just wanted to take that time to say that. All right, let's get into it. So we're on our first paycheck in June. So we're working with this line here. If you're new here, what I normally do is anything that is in green means that it's cleared the bank and it's good. When I'm closing out my paychecks, the point of it is to make all the numbers that are on the spreadsheet for that particular pay period green so that I know that everything got paid and everything cleared the bank. Now, as y'all can see in the bank, we have so much money, which is not normal, and we're gonna find out why. So let's just go back to the bank and find like our last transaction that we talked about, which was probably this Zelle, right? This $14 Zelle amount for our Amazon membership. So then it shows that we had our dollar sent over per usual to the Navy Federal account. So we can go ahead and make that green. And then it shows that our I always say AdSense. I mean our Advantage student loan for $70.67 was paid. So let's go under debt and find that. Student loan $70.67. Right there. Happy Thursday, y'all. I'm pretty sure you're going to see this on Thursday. We're almost at a weekend. Y'all got any plans? Nissan 5 is $233.50. Right above that, that is part of the other half of the first part of my car payment. We'll pay the next one with the next check. Then we have our water, $46.21. Our water bill, I actually said it was going to be $53.03, but it came in at $46.21, which is great. Any amount of money saved is a blessing. So there we go. We can make that green. Then we have $160 transferred to Capital One, which was to pay the electric bill. With some of these bills, my electric bill and my car insurance, I go ahead and pay them on my credit card so I can get the points for it. And then after I get the points, or after the charge clears the credit card, I go ahead and pay it out of my operating account. So the next thing is $183.36, which is our car insurance. My car insurance, there's no hour here. $25 is for the cell phone that came out of Capital One, got paid back to Capital One. Comcast took its money. That is an automatic debit out of the operating account. So that's $80. And you guys, looky. Thank you so very much. So appreciative of this $144.52 that came from YouTube. Thank you. I'm just going to move it over to YouTube right now, and we'll come back and allocate that YouTube check in another video. So I'm transfer 144.52. So from Tara's Major Keys over to, I think it's YouTube Boss. Yep, I'm going to move over 144. Girl, I already forgot. Why can't I ever remember what I'm supposed to do? That's why I need to write things down, okay? Hold on, let me cancel because I truly don't remember. It's leave. It's 144.52. Okay, so I'm going to write it over here on this calculator so when I go to transfer it, I remember. Let's try that again. Tara's Major Keys to YouTube Boss. And we're going to move over the 144.52. And I believe this is payment. We're in what? June. So this is probably May. Thank you so much. Y'all know most of this is going to go between tithes. We're going to break it into tithes, taxes, and I did buy a few things for my YouTube channel as far as like my trying to make my videos better, but the rest is going to go to paying off the dental bill. Success. So thank you guys so much for watching and commenting and liking and allowing me to be able to do that. So let me actually make sure I update my stuff over here because where's oh, I'm hiding stuff. I'm like, why can't I see? I want to be able to see, unhide these rows. Okay, so over here, income side hustle, I'm going to go ahead and put that we had 144.52 in side hustle from YouTube Pay. Yay. That's amazing. And then I'm just going to go down to the bottom. This is why I was hiding it because it looks so weird. It's like it doesn't show enough. And then I'm going to go to the bottom where we have YouTube Boss, and I'm going to put that we got 144.52 just so it clears itself back to 0. And I'm also going to make that green. Yes, sir. So we know that we got it and we moved it and it's clear out of our account. Then we have $250, y'all. Georgia, I did read on like my Google News that Georgia was going to be sending out like extra stimulus checks. You get $250 if you're single and you filed your taxes by the deadline, and then you get I think $500 if you jointly filed. So $250. I'm so excited. I did not see that coming. So I'm just gonna I don't know what I want to do with it. So I'm gonna transfer it over to Hold Your Horses for now. We actually need to reconcile that account too, or I do. $250 Georgia tax stimulus payment. Look at that. So happy. So that's over there. So success. And I guess I should put it over there in extra money. It's miscellaneous type vibe. So let's do an equal sign to make it a formula. And we're going to add $250, and we're going to leave the note in here that says $250 from GA stimulus payment for taxes from the state. I believe it was state. All right. And then we're down to $9. So we have $27.14 here, which is our security bill. So I'm going to make sure that's green. That got paid to the card and came right out. And these are the two moves we just made. So after all of that, we have $9.46. So let me make sure I take the number out of the buffer so I get a correct total. And I need to move my $250 into, where did I just put it? Hold Your Horses. I don't think that's a thing. So I'm just going to put it in other, move my $250 out. And no. I don't know what I just pressed. Okay, I think we're good now. So I'm going to make this $250 green so that we account for that. And I'm going to just leave myself a note so that if we look back at this at any time, I love my notes. It's one of my favorite things. This was a Georgia stimulus refund for state taxes. Okay. So now I can see that we're right on point, but let me make sure everything is actually green. So everything that has a full dollar amount outside of 0 has been marked up in green. Yes. So I know for sure that it's done. And as you can see, we have $9.46. Excited about that. Since we're zeroing it out at this point, we're going to put $9.46 up into, I don't think I have a monthly saving challenge, but I'm going to put it under other. I'm going to make this a formula by adding the equal in front of it and then plus $9.46. And I'm going to make sure I add some notes that says, so this is $250. I really should start writing the amounts in here. Get your life, girl. $9.46 is going to our month. No, it's going to our killer bill fund. All right. We're going to go there. So we are now at a zero base budget, but I need to make sure I move this money out. And like I said, should be getting a check pretty much overnight or tomorrow. So it won't be at zero very long. So I'm going to go from Tara's Major Keys over to Killer Bill Fund. And we're going to move $9.46. I think that's the first amount in that account so far. So that's nice. That's the rollover from June pay 1 of 2025. I'm not going to do that then. 946. Finally, Killer Bill has a little bit of money. Success. And then we're at zero. So we have made it to zero. And before we leave, let's quickly go and see if we can reconcile our Hold Your Horses account. If I can see it. It's probably going to be way at the bottom because I'm trying to do this. Oh, Lord. Where is it? Y'all let me pass it. Y'all let me pass right by it and didn't say nothing to me. Right up under the first account. I play too much. So right now, our Hold Our Horses balance says it should be at, well, the last time I updated it was at 863. So it was right here. So it says that we took $117.52 and paid Capital One for what? Draw, it doesn't say. Oh, okay. Yes, I do know. So we paid $117.52 on 0617. And that was actually for Skillshare. Of course, y'all know I'm going to leave my notes. I finally signed up for Skillshare, y'all. I'm so proud of myself. And I have been watching the videos. So yay me. So that's 117.52, which actually leaves us a little extra because I believe we actually had, where are you going? I believe we actually had closer to like 201. Oh no, we only had 107 in there for Skillshare. Maybe we're over. We'll have to watch that. 17.25. So this is Skillshare. And then that brings us, oh, that should be negative. That's a negative. Undo. Hold on, let me move my face. Hold on. Undo. Okay. Can I make a negative right quick? That's a negative. So we're down to 683.11. And then we just added $250, which brings us back up to 933.11. And that was today on 625.25. And this is money for notes section. This is our GA tax money. I just want to make sure I know. Blue is by Skillshare. So I don't know why. That's not the right blue. Y'all know I can't ever find the right blues. It's going to have to be that. It's going to have to be that. So I finally bought the Skillshare. So I can make it blue. And now my account is up to date. 933.11. So perfect. We're done. We are done. Our account is at zero. And we had a zero-based budget. That's enough talking. I'm done now, guys. We'll be here tomorrow to make sure we allocate out our June paycheck. But that's it. Thank you for rocking with me these couple of minutes. Thank you for spending this time with me. Again, thank you for the YouTube paycheck, because without you watching, commenting, liking, subscribing, sharing, all those things, I wouldn't have a check. So I really, really appreciate that. And thank you for all the love on everything that I do. My OGs, my Grateful Gang OGs, my ride or dies. And remember, in order to be great, you have to be grateful. And I love you. Mean it. Bye.